Okay. Right. Okay. Just sort out my laptop. Okay. Right. Hi, everyone. Hello to Andrea, to Viv, Linda, Sharon, Charlotte, Senga, and Sandy so far. Good evening to you, everybody. I just said to Andy, it's absolutely tipping it down here and it's windy as well. Hey, Peggy. Hi, Ebony. Hey, Patsy. Oh, I haven't switched my chat box to all live chat. There we go. Hey, Anna Karen. I think Anna Karen was the only one that had missed there. Yeah. Okay. How are we all doing today? Are we all right? Oh. It is certainly not nice outside. I'm glad that we are indoors. I have Andy with me this evening, but he's just having a supper. Oh. Hey, Gail. Hi, Cheryl. Hey, Cheryl. The other Cheryl. Two of you. So and Tell thread is open. So, if you haven't put anything on there, now is an opportunity for you. We'll be doing it as usual at around 8:15. I'm good. Yeah, I'm very good. Thank you. Birthday Eve. Tomorrow it is my birthday. So, yeah, girls are, I think, more excited than I am. So, but yeah, we've got tea out planned, so that'll be nice. Catherine is also coming in from Facebook. I've seen your message, Catherine, but I can't get to look at it at the minute, but I know there's one there. I'll go and have a look at that in a bit. So, yeah. Hey, Lizzie. So, yeah, out of office went on Friday because I'm having a week off. Thank you, Senga. Yeah, had them done yesterday. It's a lovely raspberry colour. And Hannah and Lauren have both had theirs done as well. I'm sure that they'll be down and show you. Oh, thank you. Thank you for the wishes. Yeah. Birthday tomorrow. Hey, Kelly. Thank you. Yes, it's like a raspberry, isn't it? Like a raspberry colour. I just looked at it and I was like, yeah, think I fancy something nice and bright. No calories in birthday cake, indeed. So, yeah. So, yeah, we've got tea out planned tomorrow. Oh, I've got a busy day tomorrow because I've got occupational health ringing me just to make sure that everything's okay with my return to work. I was stitched with me in a floss tube to film. We need to get a trip into Asda's, going out for tea, and Andy has a live stream. So we have a pretty full-on one tomorrow, don't we, love? Yeah. All right. You sure? Because you've just gone very quiet. Are you reading something? Oh. Okay. Yes, Kelly, this one is Van Gogh Never Passed, the one with the Balrog. So, yeah. Getting its rotation spin. 1,500 stitches going in this one. So, yeah. has unthreaded itself. So yeah, so yesterday me and the girls went down and got our nails done, which was nice. We had another smattering of snow. And it was a frosty morning, but it was okay. Hey Jenna. Oh, thank you very much. Yeah. It's 51 this year. Okay, Disney big stamped cross stitch that Cheryl is working on. What are the rest of you working on today? Let me know, please. What have you got out on frames and such like? Okay. Have you got the bell ready, dear? We're going to need it, I think, tonight as well.
I'll have it ready for when you do so and so.
Might need it before then. Okay, let me just have a quick peek at Catherine's message. Just while you guys are letting me know what you're working on. Catherine has just got to 24,000 stitches on Animal Totem, so we've achieved the milestone there. 24,003 out of 713,286, or 3.37%. When Andy's had his supper, we'll have the bell in spades, I should imagine. Thank you, love. Fox and Rabbit for Charlotte. Mugshot Cat for Tori. Peggy working on the Hate, Sal, the Wise and the Brave. Still going on Phoenix for Patsy. Hey, Michelle. Penance by Long Dog for Viv. Hey to Kashi and James Bond for Sharon. Senga's working on Christmas Light Dragon till she gets bored and changes. It's as good a plan as any. Yeah, I've been working on this today. I didn't get much in the way of spare stitch yesterday because obviously we were quite busy, but still I am loving even though we're only a couple of weeks in, my new rotation style and stitches. So Mo can create. Hello, working on Pokemon this evening. Awesome. Is that one of the Lord Libidon ones? Kelly is going to get Haunted Halloween going shortly. H for the H in Chilliwack for my cross stick. Cool. M78 Lejeune working on Wise and Brave. Also awesome. So we're still having a bit of a conflab in the cross stitch world as well. After the Bella Filipina thing. Oh, still trying to finish Peacock for Patsy. 96.41%. Yay, we got to that 95% milestone. Brilliant. I was watching Anne the Max Colour Stitches this morning, and she is a little unhappy with how her Dragon Race charting's coming out as well, so oh dear. Arctic Owl for Michelle when not engraving. Yes, you've been quite busy with that, haven't you? It's been awesome. It's been lovely to see them. You said my last name correct. I'm impressed. Oh, thank you. The little French I did in school does help. So make and create. Yes, Lord Libidon Generation 1 extended pattern, hoping to hit 100,000 stitches this month. Wow. How big is it overall? You know, those Lord Libidon ones are enormous. I see a couple of people on TikTok who are doing them. I have permission to order 2 kits for my parents, and new starts will be on the horizon. Nice. So that's really interesting to see the 2 style of patterns. Yep. Jamie again did a video about it, I think last year or the year before. Might have been the year before, because she got Craft Gaming Jamie, because she got both the Pain Free Crafts and the Haid version. Only 141726, a walk in the park. Oh, right, okay. I saw Anne's Frost Tube video also, so disappointing. Yeah, bless her. Yeah, I sense the frustration. I've been working on personalised engraving today and a capybara. Oh, wow. Okay. You're getting the hang of it then, Michelle. So Anne's video 2, the tree wasn't too bad, but the bottom right is heinous. Yep. But yeah, I mean, Jamie's video that she did about it last year was very interesting. Not last year, year before, was very interesting. I don't know if you guys have seen it. I think I did post it in the group. I may have done. But yeah, it's certainly been another interesting week in the world of cross stitch, hasn't it? Sounds as well. I'd be good to get that far, not to have detail. Yeah. Yeah, I'm very selective in my pattern choices, and I look at the whole thing and look at, every part of it, and would I be happy with that? That's why I tend to do, obviously a lot of Gecko Rouge stuff, because I know that I'm going to be happy with how it turns out. Hey Carla, hey June. Yeah, it's like I say, it's been interesting, watching what's been going on in the stitchy world, and it certainly creates a bit of a buzz and a talking point. What do we accept? I'm getting spoilers now. I have to catch up on my YouTubes. Yeah. And Matt Sculler Stitcher and Crafty Gaming Jamie I'm talking about. Both of them released videos this week, with some talking points and observations. And to be quite honest, I agree with both of them. So yeah. And there was another lady I was watching today who was talking about the Bella Filipina thing. Was it Steph X Stitch? It might have been. And she was saying, much like Emily on Wednesday stream, how essentially that, she'd been a test stitcher, for them just to release the chart, a final version of it. I'm disappointed that thread route seems to have sort of gone down the AI route. Yeah. Mind you, with the Haid style, I think the vast majority of the Haid style was AI, wasn't it? Never do Bella, it's not my thing. Ebony also has a similar problem with one of hers. Oh, Ebony, which one of you had an issue with LeVay? Yeah, has its place, it's just taking place. True. Just taking over. Yeah, it's true that. I was watching Stitchy Bug yesterday. She was not happy with the Bella Philippa. What's it to? Yeah. I mean, the lady I was watching today, I think it was Steph X Stitch or Steph Cross Stitch, however, and she was saying, we've paid $45 US for this cell, They've offered us a discount. So in order to get the upgraded pattern, based on the feedback that they've given, they have to pay like another $18 or $20, depending on the exchange rate, for the upgraded pattern to be, you know, just essentially a guinea pig. Hey, Liz. And there's been some dirty deleting of comments as well, I think, as well. Ebony was saying the flowers are clear on the picture, but when she stitches it, it's just a merge of dark colours. All right. I must have missed that on Ebony's video. Unless she's put one out that I haven't had a chance to watch yet. I said Jim was 310 now, trying to get lettering done. Yeah, cool. Sounds good, Kelly. Hey, Hannah. Oh, you're not late. You're all good. It's out of order to charge for the correct pattern when you paid the price to charge in the first place. Yeah, and apparently they had drastically increased the charges recently anyway. But, and I didn't know until I started, you know, looking into what was going on, that Bella Filipina don't have model stitches. All of the mock-ups are computer generated. There's no model stitched. I'm available for model stitching. I've got nothing on at the moment. Gosh, if I could do that full time, I'd love it. I really would. But the magazine I was working on has come to an end now, so... Oh, excuse me, hiccup. What is model stitching? Model stitching is where somebody tests stitches a piece, so you actually get it done in real terms rather than a computer generated image. I'd been doing some for the recent Peter Rabbit part work that's coming to an end. I've been doing model stitching for that over the last year or two. So and it's, for me, it's paid work, so that I can do in addition to my job and in addition to my stitching. So and I was being paid a rate per hour and the expectation of doing so many stitches per hour. I noticed Mirabilia started using generated mock-ups too. Yeah, it is, Patsy, I agree. But then again, Haid don't normally have a stitched mock-up because the designs are just so big. So they'll have a computer generated image, but because they sell such volume, we get the finish gallery. So stuff gets put into the finish gallery, doesn't it? 340. Yes, that's right. I just dropped on actually with it, Linda. was on Facebook and somebody put a post on asking if anybody would be interested in doing it. I have done it in the past for DMC directly as well. So I think Luddites had a point. Yeah, they're awesome, aren't they, Tori? I chose just to go for plain this time. No glitter or fanciness. I just wanted them just a plain colour this time. But it's such a pretty colour. If I was DMC in it, for the colour, I think we're about 917. 918 is much more of a rusted colour, so I'm around 917. I think it's called Mystic Fuchsia or something like that. I'm very, very lucky. Our nail bar is absolutely fantastic. I'm stitching with 918 right now. I can just see you taking a DMC chart in with you. What have you got closest to 3 to 5? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, obviously, diamond painting uses the same colour palette as DMC. And I just sort of wondered to myself, wouldn't it be fun if nail polishers did the same thing? I'd love 995, 996 or 550. Yeah, electric blue or a plum. Oh, I think Hannah's kicking the cat out. Oh, no. Nails.
I've upgraded you this year.
Show the people your lovely nails.
Okay, I'll show the nails first.
Look at them. We're going for pretty flowers.
Something simple. Anyway, I've upgraded you this year. So rather than getting a carrier bag taped over, I give tissue paper with all your presents.
All right, okay.
And put it in a Primark bag.
Oh.
I've gone fancy this year.
Thank you. Has Handy calmed down from taking Lauren her lanyard yet? Yes.
No.
Oh, God. You're talking about that?
Yeah, because it was on my Chatty Stitch with me on Wednesday.
Already heard that.
She's such a minx.
That's the point. The present that we've got her,
Yeah.
has it come? How do I say it without giving it away? Can I wrap it up or not?
No.
Okay.
You can't wrap Mum's present up from me, no.
Okay, just check it.
But I'll deal with it. I know what I'm doing.
I don't know what they're going on about, but there you
You
go.
don't want to know.
You do want to know tomorrow morning. And I think you'll love me forever as well.
I'll be forever anyway.
Even more so.
I'll admit you because I have paid for it.
I'm well aware.
Where's the rosette gone?
It's up here.
Why you moved it there?
Because I didn't want it to fall off.
It was fine there. It weren't going to fall there.
It's got more chance of falling there than it has there.
Hey, Hannah's just got a 0. Nicely done, Hannah. What you working on?
No birthday stuff.
Wrong, Hannah.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
I'm back in 2 seconds.
Okay.
I'll come back down a little bit on your card.
Woo.
You get 2.
Woo. I didn't do as much stitching the last couple of days because I've had a jigsaw to do. One of the girls brought home a jigsaw and Hannah said it had to be done, otherwise it would be offended. So we completed that. I should be working on my hate saw, but I'm so tired. Hope to stay awake through so and tell. I'm sure you'll be fine, Lizzie. Oh, 4 Seasons, lovely.
What?
See this?
I do.
This is mine.
Yes.
I'll let you know.
Bye.
Andy's is the white chocolate ones and he knows it. Meh. Yep, so I had to do this jigsaw. It was quite nice actually. It was garden birds. And she says, I got all the pieces out. No.
I did.
Well, how come I found 2 pieces in a bag?
Oh, I don't know.
And about 3 pieces on the floor.
But I started it off.
Started it off, then wandered away, got bored with it. So I just finished it.
Laura, I need to pee. Hurry up.
Oh, crikey. Now I'm going to have a toilet war. Hey, Laurie. It's a good job you didn't have she sleeps up on the wall or up on the floor with how hard you banged the door. Yeah, tell me about it. Tell me about I get Andy's frustration. I absolutely get it because, I mean, there will be an I've forgotten my lanyard process. Luckily, I mean, he managed to make it to her in time, but, you know. It's just not being quite as diligent as she should be. And it's going to have to change. To be fair, I mean, things have already changed for her. She's been in college because at school, you know, we used to have to go and pick her up if it was really, really bad weather and that kind of thing. And not doing that. She's coming home on the bus. She can put up with it. Laurie's quilting today wants to do something different. Nice, Laurie. Good stuff. Oh, yes, thank you, Lizzie. Yes, indeed. Press the thumbs up button for me, guys. 58 people currently watching. 12 likes. So, come on. Give me a thumbs up if you're enjoying the video. Which I would hope that you are. I hope you guys are enjoying them just as much as I enjoy being here and sitting and chatting with you. I've got some cross stitches to wash this week as well. Ready for framing. Laurie paid the rent when she came in. Thank you, Laurie. So yeah, I am hoping to. I want to get Hannah. Let me start there again. Hannah has claimed the unicorn, so I want to get that framed up for her. I'm going to get the cats to frame her as well. I've been decorating for the last 2 days, says Ebony, enjoying some stitchy time now. You're ready for more decorating tomorrow. Ooh. And because it's cold, you can't really have the windows open. So I think it was Mary Ann that said that you'd had some problems with one of your pieces, Ebony. Which one are you having some problems with the image on? In 2 minds, do I send Bear to Canada before or after Floss Friends? Don't know. Don't know, but it's creeping up. 3 weeks to go. Woohoo. And Michelle, you'll be saving me and Patsy a seat. That shall be amazing. I'm such a bon appetit from Charting Creations, actually posting his own telephones. Oh, cool. I'm not sure what piece, Nicola. Oh, right, Marianne, we were just talking about Anne, Max Colour Stitcher. She's having a bit of an issue with her dragon race. And Mary mentioned that you were having some issues with one of your pieces. Oh, same table, brilliant. Okie dokie. There's a girl holding flowers. Expand my stitching horizons, at least by patterns, if not start them from Charting Creation, stitching so beautiful across each for everyone to name but a few. Yep. I've got Artisy stitches so beautiful. Cross stitch for everyone on my list. A busy year this year. Retreats or weekends visiting stitchy friends every month. Oh, cool. I've got a call with the Ock Health lady tomorrow just to dot the I's and cross the T's over my phased return. I'm now back in work fully. And it was quite funny because last week it was so unbelievably quiet at work. One day I actually sat and did I think about 500 stitches while I was working, because I was just sat waiting for phone calls. And they reckon that next week it's the same week I had off last year. And when I went back last year, it had been horrifically busy. So I wonder if the same thing's going to happen from tomorrow. They're going to get horrifically busy. But I'm not going to be there. Woo! Whole week off. Oh, I see you in my dreams, maybe. Yes, I lost a lot of detail in a floral headband. I was more annoyed as it's 400,000 plus stitch piece. In my opinion, it should have been more of the detail. Yes, yeah, I remember now. I remember seeing that, but I mean, it's just I agree, Deborah. Ebony, it just seemed super dark when you were showing it how it had stitched out. Hubby says he'll forget what I look like. After almost 20 years together, but he won't. No, he won't. You'll be right. Oi, 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 oi! Swearing! These kids. I knew it wasn't my imagination. Yeah. I know that Keystone Stitcher had issues with the Charting Creations piece, that the detail just wasn't there in the stitching. It was crisp and clear on the mock-up, but come out blurry and incomplete. It looked incomplete, looked pixelated or blurred on the stitching part. And she did UFO that. Big Stitch week of your 20th anniversary, and you'll be up in Magna with me. Oh dear. Is that our Lauren? Nails, come on. Show everybody your nails. Look at Lauren's. Just do that way, Lauren. Thank you. And for hers, I don't know if you can see it there. It's like a dark burgundy, like a plummy burgundy. I think the sort of shade's darker than mine. So, and that's hers. I remember that one. It was a steampunk piece and it came out so bad. Yes, that's right. Steampunk Santa, I think it was, if I remember correctly. And I think that's the worst thing, is when you get so far into a piece and the detail's just not there that you want. Your nails are apparently fantastic and gorgeous and lovely.
Ta-da!
Nice card and funny card. Look at this, look. To Mum, nice card. To Mum, funny card.
The funny card's a bit personal, so the nice card, just in case I had a bad reaction to the funny card. And we got them last year. We did.
Hmm?
We got the cards.
Say what? Yeah, last year, but that was only like 11 days ago.
Feels longer. It was still last year.
Michelle, I'll have a look and see if I can find a video. If I do, I'll send you a link to it so you can have a look. It was the Keystone Stitcher who'd been doing it.
We know you love your golf, but why we got you them? Your socks have got baubles on.
Yeah, they've got pom-poms. They're the ones that you bought me.
Are they?
Yeah.
Ah.
Can you see my chat showing faint orbit with a red bar alongside on the left-hand side? I can see your chat, Liz. I've seen a couple of them. I know that somebody had issues before with that. I can't remember what they did to resolve it. About 20 back from here. What does it start with? No, I can't see it. No, I can't see one about 20 chats back. I don't know if it was the smaller one that she got to Ebony. I'll have to have a look on the video and find it from Michelle. Don't want anybody starting a chart if somebody else has already got feedback on it. I spent last evening. No, I can't see it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, for some reason I can't see it, but I can see, I have seen your chat. I see you say evening all, but that then I can't see anymore. It's very weird. And I have changed it to all chats as well. Let's try and copy and paste it in again, Liz, and see if it shows up. Okie doke. Been situated 28 count. Jobland 2/2 without my glasses on. Now back to chat with my glasses. There's nothing flagged up that it needs moderating or anything like that. It shouldn't do anyway. Need to retype. All right, okay. We are almost ready for show and tell.
Which means you want a jingle.
In a minute, I'll tell you when.
No, I'm not ready anyway.
Okay. So to see if we can solve Liz's problem. It's just very bizarre.
How bizarre, how bizarre.
Indeed. Hey, Sandy's just got 2 zeros.
Take it 2 L's.
Awesome stuff, Sandy. You're closing in on that finish. Feels so good when you start to rack up the zeros. When I was doing unicorn, I was like, holy moly. It just feels so good to get all the zeros. It's brilliant. That's what I miss doing. Monochrome. It takes a long time to get a zero. I spent last evening, says Liz, unkitting threads from completed work. Then this afternoon, numbering up labels and attaching to my plastic thread holders, ready for new starts in my waiting room. Cool. Fantastic. I've got a waiting in the wings list as well. But I think with me doing more stitches per rotation, it's going to take me a little longer to get a finish. So, oh. Hey, Maddie. Not as if I forgot it was Sunday and well, I got a little too into my project. AKA the plastic storage boxes. Cool. Maddie, so until thread's open, I'm about to do it. So if you want to pop something on, now is the time. Just kitted up my next project. 2 tigers, 90 shades of brown. Holy moly. Have we got any other colours in there as well, Michelle? Leopard is all brown too.
Am I to do this jingle yet?
Yeah, we're ready when you are, love. Yeah.
So gather round, it's your time to show every cross stitch, every row. So and tell your art will shine bright. Join us now, it's a stitching delight. Around, it's your time to show that the world of needle everything's divine. Crafted stories stitch by stitch by stitch. So and tell what creativity's brought.
Oh, goodness. Come on. There we go. Okay. Right. Let's have a look and... Oh, get rid of that light. Wait a minute. That one can do one. There we go. Okay. Oh my goodness. Right. Let us have a look and see what you talented bunch have been working on. Get rid of some of these tabs. Okay. Right. Okay, we have hit the 700 group members mark as well, 703, which is brilliant. Okay, so we'll have a look at the live stream thread first, and then try to see what else there is in the group, depending on how well my tablet behaves. I think I'm going to have to switch over to my tablet from my phone to chats. Yeah, very possibly. Okay, Charlotte has been working on her mugs. She's changed the colourway and put it into a colour that she prefers. I wanted to fill it in, and then I'll have a finish on the stream. Sorry, Andy, for ringing that bell. After this one, I need only do one more update. It is a finish.
Hey.
See the next comments. So let's take a peek. Here we go. And there is Charlotte's finish. Yay. Milk and cookies. Awesome, Charlotte. Well done. Yeah, absolutely are cute, Kelly. Yep. Cheryl is busy working on her big Disney cross stitch, and this looks like it's going to be quite something. Pretty nails too, Cheryl. Nicely done. Oh, thank you, love. Put my Fitbit charger just on there for me. Tori is working on a Astro Girl from Etsy, 25 count 1/1 full cross. So happy her face is starting to fill in. And milestone reached 33% complete.
Is that our Tori?
No, it's Tori. It's, yeah, our Tori is not in.
Oh, okay.
And here is the mock-up for Astro Girl from Etsy. Ute had her first finish of the year yesterday. And look at this cute little bear. I love him. Doesn't he look ever so sweet with his little hot chocolate? Trying to organise ready for the Essex retreat in March. Original plans to come in my car and ferry, but all plans have changed. Having to rethink and downsize. Oh. Okay. Susanna is working on a new start, and it's from Painting Fairy. New start.
All right.
And it's Girl with a Pearl Earring. We were talking about this today in a quiz question.
Johannes Vermeer.
Yeah, Johan Vermeer. And Susanna is trying to finish up these park threads tonight. About 300 stitches left for her goal, and she's done about 4,500 out of 128,700. Awesome stuff. It's a printed pattern. Lizzie has done 128 stitches on her Bee Elemental Fusion, Lorna Lane, Gecko Rouge, total stitches 2197 and at 2.8%. Brilliant. It's looking good, Lizzie. And here is the mock-up. And also she has done 958 stitches so far on the Haid style, glistening wings, total of 1.1% so far, started on the 1st of January. So, yeah. And I think this is showed a mock-up. There we go. This one's glistening wings. A couple of beautiful dragonflies. Then Kay doesn't know she's going to make it, so obviously Kay's not made it in this evening. Started a rotation stitching again. She's been working on Harmony, retired by Haid, Ching Chu Cook. 25 counts, easy count, CXC floss, 1/1, full crofts, 106,234 out of 156,000 stitches, or 68.1%. She has another 188 stitches to go before she hits her 1,000 stitches for the rotation. So that is looking awesome. Let's see. If she completes the rotation stitching, she will be switching to an abundance of fruit, which is her choice for the Haid Sow. And she's working this one on 25 count, easy count Lugana, TXC 1/1 full cross. And currently this piece is at 3,731 stitches of 86,256, or 4.33%. And Kay has shared the mock-up. So there we go. Strawberries, plums, grapes, nectarines, lemons, all sorts of fruity goodness. Okay, Senga is working on her Christmas Light Dragon. The wing is appearing and she is at 3.83%. How is the mapping going, Senga? And here is the mock-up. I'll just zoom in a little bit. And it's a Stitches So Beautiful. Artwork is by Sir Kai. He's a little cutie, that one. Viv has reached a milestone on her Pale Elf, 50,000 stitches. Less than 20,000 to go. Go Viv, go Viv. It's looking brilliant. So, yeah. We are cheering you on to the finish line. And Viv has, as ever, shared a mock-up. Of course, this one is no longer available from Thread Geeks. Whether it's charted anywhere else, I don't know. And Peggy is working on the Haid Sow, Wise and the Brave, 5,582 stitches in so far. She's been working on it today and is at 6.29%. So a milestone reached of 5% there. And Peggy has shared the mock-up. So this is your little robin and your little owl. Oh, you mapped to the wing. Oh, brilliant. And it's going to be nice when you're doing that mapped area because you won't have to worry about pattern keeper. Fabulous. Okay. Peggy is also working on Your Dreams. Jodie Bergsma, Heaven and Earth Design, 1/1, 25 counts. Even we've getting into some of the darker sections, which are making the iris petals pop. She's at 133,330 out of 196,000 stitches, or 68.03%. So milestone reached there, and Peggy as well, 2/3 done. Looking brilliant. And Peggy has, as ever, shared us the mock-up for this one. So you can see where that she is in the bottom of that iris. It's come out beautifully. We've had conversations about details today, but this one has come out so well. She's also doing some non-cross stitch. So this is some quilt blocks for a neighbour's new baby that is due next month. When she started, she didn't know the sex of the baby, so there is a pink and a blue bunny. And they are super cute. An owl, a hedgehog, a fox, and those two bunnies. Absolutely fabulous, Peggy. I would love to see that as it progresses. Sarah is working on Yin Yang Earthly Friends, Malcolm Watson, 25 count easy grid, 2/1 full cross, 4,652 stitches, or 1.44%. I'm loving the arc on that. It's just awesome. Okay, Sarah has shared a mock-up. And there we go. There's a lovely picture of that. So again, animals and nature. Charlotte is getting a bit further with her fox and rabbit. Is this a Sal, Charlotte? So, yeah. Hannah has had a good week on this piece. Her progress is obvious. 4 colours zeroed out. Feels good. And this is Hayes 4 Seasons, Jacek Yerka. So I think we can have another tinkle for 4 zeros. So, yeah. Phenomenal, Hannah. We're cheering you on too because you're not far away from a finish. Sharon is working in James Bond tonight. 28 counts, took 1 over 1 full cross, 72,243 stitches, showing at 51.61%. So milestone there. But Sharon is not doing the background, so she's probably around 80% complete. So we're closing in on a finish for this one then, Sharon. And I don't blame you not doing the background, particularly if it was all one colour. I had to frog the last part and it's already in it, but the next part I also had to frog it. Ah, right, okay. Got some, what do you call it, coming over. Aircraft. And there is the mock-up for Sharon's piece. So she's currently working on Pierce. Okay, Linda is hoping to finish this today. Santa, Please Stop Here by Hannah Dale, bought from Boffy Threads, who just happen to have a sale on. So if you are into Boffy Threads kits, Linda has just enabled you because they have a sale. Okay, and here is the mock-up. That is a very cute little piece, isn't it? Awesome. Okay. Ebony is working on Buon Appetito by Nikki Bohm, charted by Charting Creations, 2 over 1 tent stitch on some 25 count, and she's at 1.13%. Let's have a look at the mock-up. There we go. A little Italian village. Look at that. That's a lovely piece, actually. I quite like that. Okay. Danny is working again on her Praying Mantis, Whimsy Tea, Heaven and Earth Design. She's 33 and a third of the way done. So she is a third of the way through this piece. Milestone reached. She says she'll not keep boring us with the same work, so decided I'll show it again when she's past 50% or so. We don't mind seeing this one progress, Danny. You show it as many times as you like. But yeah, it's amazing work. Please don't ever feel that you can't show your piece, because we'll get fed up of it. We'll never get fed up of seeing the stitching. And there's the mock-up. So even though it's a praying mantis, it looks quite delicate, doesn't it? Cheryl has started her modern folk embroidery, Little Acorns. 4th day working on it since January 1st. Started at the bottom right. The floss is pumpkin spice from Stitchy Stuff on Etsy. Let's just zoom in for the colour. Look at that. It's a really nice colour, that. And I love that needle mind of the star with the starfish with the gems on it. Michelle has been busy with orders playing with engraving this week, so she's only up to 17% on her Arctic Owl from my monochrome stitches on Etsy. I had to roll up a little though, so I'm getting there, but with retreat starting early this year, the next 3 weeks prepping for Floss Friends. So yeah, it's looking great, Michelle. Keep on trucking with that one. And Michelle has shared the mock-up, so monochrome stitch art on Etsy. And this one is Arctic Owl 3. It looks super. Phoenix, Carolyn Manning for Patsy, stitched on some 25 count, 1/1, full cross. And we've got over a quarter of the way. And she's at 28.25%. You must be absolutely loving this one. Oh, awesome. You bought the full sewing machine, Kelly. Lovely. You will enjoy that, I'm sure. Cool. You all right, Lauren? Bet you can't hear me.
What?
You okay?
I'm trying to find my charger because that one there, charging my tablet, keeps going down.
What kind of charger do you need? So if you put the light on in there, go over to where my desk is and have a look on top of my Freddo's box. You'll find a brand new one around there. Don't make a mess. And that's Patsy's mock-up. Okay, Kelly has pieced together 4 rows of the Cherish quilt pattern from Villa Rosa Designs. Partway through a video for this quilt, the large print sitting on the left is for 3 rows of that fabric between the pieced rows. So there we go. Loving that, Kelly. Very Christmassy colours. Lizzie's also working on Sugar Plum Fairy by Mandy Manzano, charted by Heaven and Earth Designs. 133 stitches done today, bringing the total up to 4,272 or 1.54%. And Lizzie has shared the mock-up. So there we go, Sugar Plum Fairy. And Mary is working on some temperature stitches. And if I just zoom in a little bit there, you can see Mary's stitching. Lovely looking fabric there, Mary. And here is the mock-up. So it's a Temperature Galaxy. Awesome stuff. Marie is working on Haid Sal, The Wise and the Brave, 8,105 stitches or 9.13% complete. And the little Robin is done. Isn't he adorable? Is it working?
Right. Very cute.
He's adorable. Liz is still ploughing away with ninjas and general progress on Daydream Tigers. Sheena Pike, Charting Creations, 13,514 out of 165,900 stitches, or 8.15%. Is that charger working?
In theory, it should be working.
Is that a yes?
In theory, yeah. Let's see, because the other one's a charging, but it's not charging.
Okay.
It should do that.
And there's the mock-up. What are you trying to charge, your phone or your tablet?
Tablet.
Maddie is working on her battle and she's reached 6%. Happy with the progress on that, more than 5%. Awesome stuff. Some different colours coming in there, Maddie, as well. And there's the mock-up for Maddie's battle. Beautiful. Right. Okay. No, come on, tablet, don't be silly. Oh, I've got to, it wants me to put in a pin for my chat history, silly thing. Okay, let me just turn off the comments. Yeah, Maddie was the last one. Right, okay. So also Viv has had a slightly early birthday new start. And she's working on a long dog. Oh, silly tablet. So this is Penance by Long Dog Samplers. She's working on. And the fabric is from Coffee Craft Fabrics and the silk is PR141 from Silks for You. These are Michelle's new products. So if you're interested in this kind of thing, needle minders with wood and little art pots, pop over to the page and have a look. I think we're about there, if I'm honest. It's not playing the game, is it? Right, let me just see if I can restore chat history. I got my phone charging so I can put a few threads in Halloween night. If I can keep it on my phone. Yeah, absolutely fantastic projects, everybody. So thank you guys very, very much. There we go. So this is Catherine's animal totem progress. You can see there that she's done a strip across the top on her pattern keeper. Brilliant. Is it charging it, Lauren? Good. Okay. And of course I had my finish there as well. Darcy, poor old Darcy, is working on Waterhole, or was working on Waterhole Guardians Max Colours and was unhappy with how it's come out. So that's one that is also been junked. Okay. Awesome. Right. Okay. So fantastic work. Thank you guys, to those of you that have contributed to Sew and Tell. It's always lovely to see what you guys have been up to in the stitchy realms. I absolutely love it. Love seeing your stuff on Sew and Tell. So keep them coming. Okay, let me just move my magnifier back in. Brilliant. Right. Okay. Awesome sauce. You guys are getting them in advance as promised, not even putting them on their own page yet. So, yeah. Yeah, thank you guys very much, those of you who contributed to Sew and Tell. Well done, all of you who have been stitching away, got a milestone, and happy with your progress. It's awesome. And yeah, not only cross stitch, you know, the other stuff coming in as well. I love that. So yeah, keep them coming. No plans to stop doing Sew and Tell. I love it. If you hear any crunching, Lauren's eating Pringles. Viv's off headache is incoming. No worries, Viv. And we'll see you Wednesday, all being well. Don't forget, the guys, to do the thumbs up thing. Again, still 28 thumbs up and 50 odd of you watching. So if you've not done a thumbs up, please do one for me. It all helps. to unthread my needle. Oh, Michelle's off to that time of night again. No worries, Michelle, off for DDT. What? Okay. Yep, no worries at all, Michelle. See you Wednesday, all being well. Oh. Well, they're throwing my needle about, aren't I? I'm hoping to film a video Tuesday. Cool. Kelly the Animal Quilt Box from Elizabeth Hartman. Ah. So, yep, it's been a peaceful Sunday. Stepdad's been for his lunch and his daughter's been. We had shepherd's pie today. It was nice. We enjoyed it. And pudding and custard, cake and custard for afters. We did a quiz, didn't we?
Mm-hmm.
And you played a game with the girls this afternoon.
Mm-hmm.
Strawberries and cream cake. I think there's more strawberries the cake than anything else. It was very nice. We also had some Swiss roll too, but I prefer the strawberry cake. And some custard. My favourite cake is coffee and walnuts. Yeah, I like that too. I like carrot cake. It's one of my favourites. Carrot cake, or if it's cheesecake, key lime pie. Promised myself up in a ninja stitches left to right tonight, but oh, my sunblock stitching would be so nice right now. Yeah. Oh. There's nothing worse than filling in ninjas. Ooh, lemon drizzle, yes. I like a lemon drizzle too. What's your favourite cake, love?
When I do cake, do I?
Yeah, but what's your favourite when you do cake? Red velvet's nice as well.
Yeah, I quite like that.
Yes, I did those too. 742. Kelly's heading out as well. No worries. Need to stitch my glasses off. See you Wednesday, hopefully. No worries at all. Made a pumpkin pie today. Going to cut into it after this video. Nice. Didn't get one at Thanksgiving, so I've been thinking about it for a while. Yep. And Carla's favourite is tiramisu. You like a tiramisu as well, don't you, love? Maddie's is chocolate cake. Nice. I don't think the girls are particularly fussy about cake. Although Hannah's not keen of Black Forest. My stepdad, he's a sucker for a sponge and custard, or an apple pie or an apple crumble and custard. But if you get some rhubarb, oh my gosh, he'd be a friend he'd be a friend for life. He loves rhubarb. Maggie, you're a fan of rhubarb as well, aren't you, love?
Yeah, yeah.
And gooseberries. You like gooseberries, don't you?
Yeah. Can I put the bell away now?
I'll keep it handy just in case anybody gets a milestone between now and end of stream.
Okay.
Never know.
Did Hannah go in the bath, Laura? No. Did Hannah go in the bath? No.
No, I think she's just clamouring for a pittle.
Well, that's what I'm about to do.
Okay.
So, Lauren, if anybody does get a 0 or whatever while I'm upstairs, could you please do the honours with the bell? Thank you very much. I'll be back in a minute.
When we used to have rhubarb plants in the back garden years ago. Yep, we did when I were a kid. My mum was a cook. That was her job. And I've actually got a recipe book of hers with her cake recipes in it. I'll have to dust it off one day. Girls used to love making scones because she always used to use my mum's recipe for scones. And the girls used to love making scones when they were little. Scones and sponge cake are their favourite things to make. If the smell's making you unwell, it's not as ripe as it should be. And if rhubarb's ripe properly, then it shouldn't be bitter. The more red it is, the better it is. A couple of years ago, me and Andy went to this amazing farm shop, and they had all sorts of lovely fruits and stuff. And
What are you talking about?
About a farm shop where we went in Pagham, and you got the gooseberries and whatnot.
Oh,
We did
yeah.
a pick your own.
I remember that.
I was talking about it not long ago, no.
Yeah.
And not when you at first you couldn't remember what I was talking about.
Yeah, and then I remember because there was like every single fruit going. You could. Is that empty?
Yeah,
There's every
strawberries,
fruit
blackberries, raspberries, loganberries. I think there were black currants and all sorts. There was some rhubarb.
We proper filled this boot.
First time we'd been to a pick your own in a long time, and really enjoyed it. Different varieties of rhubarbs, modern one with less acid. Yeah, that's also true, Anna Karen. Yeah.
It still stinks in the conservatory.
Oh, lovely. I have to make sure the door's opened in the morning then.
Have you told them about that?
No. Yorkshire Water flushing next door's drains and it's backed up, and obviously the blockage is cleared and it's made my conservatory stink. Disgusting.
Okay, that's what I think I'll come at you.
I didn't even have the, neighbours didn't even come around to tell me that they were having waterboard out. Never did the waterboard guys, and never even knocked on the door and said, oh, we're just clearing, just rodding the drains. Rhubarb and strawberry crumble with vanilla ice cream. Oh, yum. Sounds good. I could just go some of that right now.
What?
Rhubarb and strawberry crumble with some vanilla ice cream.
We had rhubarb crumble at that Christmas market we went to.
Which Christmas party?
Christmas market.
Oh, the Christmas market. Yes,
Yeah,
sorry.
we had
I
a
thought you said
good
Christmas
example.
party. Apple crumble, apple pie, pineapple upside down cake, peach crumble, apple and blackberries. So other fruits I would rather eat before I'd even think about rhubarb. Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah, we when we went to see Andy's parents a couple of weeks ago, on the way back there was a Christmas market in a village that we went through.
Wellington.
No,
Oh, Bawtry.
Bawtry.
Bawtry, sorry. It's because you said village and Bawtry's a town.
Oh. And we stopped there, and Lauren and Andy got some, because they had like a crumble stall. They had rhubarb crumble and custard. It was lovely, wasn't it?
Because you could choose some apple, cherry, or rhubarb.
Yeah, apple, cherry, or rhubarb. Same in mine area, 6:30. Someone started working on electric pole before the snow had to come out. Reminded quiet time ends at 7 a.m. and he was being too noisy. Yeah.
I remember random things from different points in time. And then not other things.
Yes, it's incredibly frustrating. But like I said, I mean, nobody even came to knock on the door and say, we're rodding the drains or whatever. And even when you went out, they never said no, did they, love?
Nope. But I suppose they've got the job to do.
Oh, yeah, but they could have told us. I just heard this noise, this like whooshing noise under the house. And I went outside and I thought, oh, I'm just going to have a look in the kitchen drain, make sure it's not backed up. And I took the lid off the manhole, not the manhole cover, the drain cover off to have a look down. And I thought to myself, this is a really, really bad move. Because if it had backed up, I'd have got a face full of it. But it wasn't backing up in the drains. It was just, just rumbling under the house. Kind
It's
of
fair to
thing.
say that the conservatory smells a bit ripe at the minute.
Yeah. It's a horrible drain smell, and we'll leave it at that. Not had a smell in there for a long time. And yeah, the smell was kind of drifting up the street, weren't it?
Well, it weren't exactly pleasant.
Could be somebody who's flushed baby wipes again.
Those apparently weren't Hannah's. Who were they?
Laces then. Well, you can have them now if you
I am
want.
having.
No, they're mine. That's why I was holding my hand out. They're mine.
Oh,
Ah.
all right. Okay, fair enough.
Don't be stealing mine.
You haven't got a manual under your conservatory. Yes, we have. When we bought this place, we had to have an indemnity. But I've got an inspection manual at the side of the house and a drain under my kitchen as well. So the one under conservatory we don't actually need, but there is one there. Heading into another live. See you all next week. No worries at all, Lizzie. Thing is, these are sort of fairly old houses, the 1930s houses, and people have had bits built onto them, but of course the drains don't get moved, do they? It's all nice and quiet, love. Except you just hear the wind coming down the chimney every so often and the rain splash against the window every time the wind changes. Oh, come on, Needle, where are you? There. We'll see what the weather brings this week. Hannah is being renamed the Weather Woman, because she's the one that keeps us up to date with what the weather's going to do, hour by hour, if need be. Poor lass, she went to work the other day and it was black ice outside underfoot. We live at the top of a hill. And she went down the hill like she was snowboarding, except without the actual snowboard part. Needless to say that following day, instead of going down the steep hill, she went down the other way, which is less steep hill and more stuff to hold on to, just in case. Having to wear a wellies for work didn't please her. But it is what it is, the British weather and all that. It's only a 20-minute walk for her to get to work, so it's not so bad. But it's not obviously not pleasant if it's windy, rainy, icy, snowy, or baking hot sunshine, because she used to come in the summer moaning about, oh, I'm hot. She used to come home and go, oh, it's so hot. Coming back up the hill wasn't a problem because the ice had pretty much gone by then. But this was obviously like first thing before it even got light, so there was no sunlight hitting it. So, it was just a bit dodgy for her, to say the least. But of course, with Hannah, we had to be very careful because Hannah is prone. She's accident prone. So she's had a broken collarbone, fractured elbow, lots of sprains, pulled muscles.
Most recently, she sprained a bicep muscle.
Yeah, bicep muscle from the dogs. Yeah, she's a bit accident prone. When she broke a collarbone, that was just awful. I think she'd have been about 10. She was riding on a scooter. When those little scooter things were all the rage. Begged me for one. I asked her to run me an errand. Start scootering off. Hit a stone. Went flying. Come back, said she wasn't doing the errand and went upstairs. A bit later, I went up to her to get her down for lunch because she said she weren't coming down. And she'd got an obvious deformity of a collarbone, so I ended up, that was, I think, I'll tell you when it was, 2012, it was the Queen's Jubilee.
Mm-hmm.
So that would have been a 60th, so diamond.
Yeah.
It was that day, and we ended up going up to hospital with her. Collarbone's an awful break. My son did a football, can't do anything with it. Nope, that's right. They can't even manipulate it. Where did you meet me? I'm accident prone, trip over my own feet. 1 year I went skiing, fell over, did 2 roly-polies and got back up on both skis. No injuries, a miracle, but looked like a snowman. Yeah, Hannah would do that in a heartbeat, but she would end up with several broken bones, and the skis would be goners as well. Yeah, the collarbone is not an easy, if it hadn't knitted together itself, she would have needed surgery. But yeah, she was fortunate, and it was a right side as well, and Hannah's right-handed, so in school it was just awful because she couldn't write. son's been left with a nice lump on his collarbone. Yep, Hannah's the same. She's got a lump on hers. It's like where it's over calcified, I suppose. As it's repaired itself. I mean, she had another accident and she thought she'd done a collarbone again. I was like, please, let God, let it not be the collarbone. So, yeah, Hannah is a bit accident prone. She's actually had more hospital admissions than the other two girls put together. Because between them, they've only ever had one, and that was when you had pneumonia. Hannah had squint in both eyes. She had surgery for that. And she had a mastoid, an infection in the bone behind the ear, and ended up with MRSA, which was fun, not. Trying to get a 4-year-old to take one medicine twice a day, one 3 times a day, one 4 times a day. One of the medicines tasted absolutely vile, and the other medicine turned every bodily fluid this colour, bright orange, and stained everything. So that was great fun. Not. Went in with a mastoid and ended up with MRSA. My mum looked at me and said, you deserve 2 hot chocolates, and we skied down and got a ski help person, the most place for a 14-year-old ever. So, yeah. Lauren had one stay in hospital when she had pneumonia, and she ended up having to have a chest drain when she was 3, I think. I think you were either 3 or 3 coming up 4, or around there. Or we. Was it the first year we were here? Yes, it was 2012. So yeah, Lauren had been 3, just 3. And I kept saying that there was something wrong with her, and I took her to the doctors, and I took her to hospital, and took her to hospital more than once, and I ended up putting my foot down and telling them I wasn't taking her home because there was something very, very wrong. I didn't know what it was because I'm not a doctor, but this child is not herself, and I want, so eventually they came and did a chest x-ray, and they found out she got pneumonia. And within minutes, she was on oxygen and being looked after properly. But yeah, I wasn't impressed by that. And ended up being blue lighted to Sheffield Children's Hospital and staying in there for a week with a chest drain. First time she got out of bed after a week and wanted to walk up and down the ward. Oh my goodness, proper jelly legs. She was like bloody Bambi. I remember that. And taking her across to the park to feed the ducks, to get her a bit of fresh air and an ice cream. It was like May time, April, May. She was eating ice cream in the park. Kids do worry us when they're little. Victoria, the middle one, never had any hospital admission. The only thing that was wrong with her is that she's got extreme and severe travel sickness. She can go on a bus and be travel sick. Mind you, I've only ever had one admission to hospital, with the exception of anything pregnancy related. Either having my babies all the time, I had to go in because I had food poisoning when I was pregnant. I've only ever had one other admission to hospital, and that was when they thought I got appendicitis, but I hadn't. They didn't really get to the bottom of what it was. My poor old mum, she was pretty constantly in hospital towards the end of her life. For the last 7 or 8 years of her life, she was up and down to hospital several times a year. I've had one but for foot surgery on both feet. I can't imagine that. My poor friend from work who, I don't know if you remember me talking about her, who she broke her ankle just before Christmas, ended up in hospital, had an operation, etc., etc. She's been able to go back to work. She's got a boot now for her foot, and she can start to weight bear. Her foot still does sort of swell up to quite massive proportions. But the good news for her is that after over a month, she is no longer a smoker. Managed to give them up and doesn't even want one, which is fabulous. She'll see the health benefits from that, sure. "25 years Christmas Eve just gone for me since I last had a cigarette. I don't plan on ever picking another one up. Tempting some days though." Oh, I'm going to go and pop my monetisation on. Content. Oh, I didn't want to do that. I gave up before my surgery and don't want one. Nicely done, Sandy. I was quite poorly. I had septicemia, and tonsillitis turned into septicemia. And apparently I was about 6 hours from not making it. I went into hospital and I came out and I hadn't had a cigarette, and at that point you could smoke in hospitals, but I couldn't go find a smoke room. I couldn't leave the one I was in, the room I was in. I never left the room I was in. So finding a smoke room was impossible, and I just never bothered. Oh, definitely better off financially. I mean, what's the price of cigarettes these days? Ridiculous. I saw, last time I saw you looking, in varying between sort of £12 and £20 a packet. Can't justify that. if you're having a packet a day, it's £140 a week. Yes, they do, Sharon. It's a lot better now with sepsis. They're a lot more aware of it, aren't they? £15 a pack. Holy crap. That's, yeah, better off getting Stitchy Stash. Yeah, absolutely. I can't imagine, you know, I mean, when I was smoking, they were about £3 a packet, £3 or £4 a pack, and we thought that was expensive. I can remember as a child when in the UK it came in the 80s that to buy cigarettes you had to be 16 and to buy alcohol you had to be 18. I don't remember about the alcohol being specific to that period, but I just know that in the 80s, certainly cigarettes, they were age restricted to 16. And I can remember as a little girl going up to the shop and buying cigarettes for my mother. And then all of a sudden we weren't able to do so. And they were much less than £1 a packet. You know, they were about 70 or 80 pence a packet. And my mother smoked quite expensive cigarettes. Or what were considered expensive. But of course, you know, weekly incomes were not a lot. You know, 30 or 40 pound a week would be your weekly wage. You know, you could get a loaf of bread for something daft like 15 pence. I stopped last November taking to hospital high BP, not even thought about having another. Oh, nicely done, Cashy. Spend it on Stitchy Stash. And of course, after I'd stopped smoking in the April, found out that Hannah was on the way. And we had been wanting to start a family, so kind of worked out well for us, really. Yeah, inflation is a struggle, isn't it? You know, I mean, for us, our New Year roast beef joint was cheaper than the pasta bolognese that we had because the price of beef. Crazy. And the government are not stepping in at all to help. The biggest cost for food processing is fuel, is energy. And while ever the energy costs are spiralling out of control, the price of food will rise because it's a knock-on effect. Because the raw materials cost more to process. And for us to have a living wage, we need to have enough to cover the raising of the bills. And it's all a bit rubbish, really. I mean, I shop and I get a grocery card that I reload because I get cash back on it. Price of mince is ridiculous. Yep. £9 and £10 a pack. And butchers are not really any better value either. Frozen is no better than fresh. I mean, I buy lamb mince now when we have a shepherd's pie or a cottage pie. We have lamb mince and have shepherd's because it's £1 cheaper. And I know that doesn't sound like a lot, but £1's a pound. Yeah. And over here, Laurie, we have a shop called Marks and Spencer. And the price of turkeys at Christmas are ridiculous. You're talking £80 or £90 for a turkey. Yeah, you have to put your cut your coat according to your cloth, as my mother would say. You have to get what you can afford. But it tells you something when fast food is cheaper than fresh fruit and vegetables to make your own. You can go in McDonald's and get a cheeseburger for 99p or whatever it is. But, you know, if you go into a supermarket and get a ready done fruit pack, you're paying £3, £4. Yes, that's the other thing, isn't it, Maddie? You have to go for where the deals are as well. And we certainly do that. I was in Asda the other day and I have wholemeal pita pockets. And they are £1.20 a packet, but there were a dozen or so packets on the reduced for, I think, 60 or 70 pence, and I got like 4 of them. Because they won't do any damage sitting in my freezer. So it's what we do, isn't it, to make ends meet. Spending 35-40 weekend has to brand tea, much less expensive. Oh, no worries, Carla. See you soon.
It's less about the 6-7 and more about this now, isn't it?
And my girls are exactly the same as me. The first place they go to in any shop is the reduced. and they'll ring me up and they'll say, "Oh, we found such and such on reduced, so we got room in the freezer for it."
Like we found minced beef on reduced before.
Yeah.
So
and like, you know,
minced beef, do you want it?
The chocolate, that big bowl of chocolates that we had on the table today, they were like 40p. So 10p each or something in B&M. And we do what we can do, don't we? Anyways, I am about at my witching hour. I've got about another 100 stitches to do before I turn in for the night. I've done nearly 400 on this stream, which is great. So I'm happy with that.
All right,
Just topped off. Yeah, 370 stitches. So thank you guys very much indeed for watching this evening. It's always a pleasure. Have a wonderful rest of your evening, whatever it is you're doing. See you on Wednesday for the live, all being well. We are focusing for a finish. It is B now, as Unicorn is done. Oh, thank you, Maddie. Yes, happy early birthday for tomorrow. Thank you very, very much. So yeah, I will see you guys Wednesday, all being well, and have, like I said, have a wonderful rest of your day and a wonderful week, and stay warm, stay safe. Bye bye for now.